guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. Today we are taking the Road Glide to the track for the first time with the new 128 kit in it, and I'm stoked to see what this thing does on the track. For those of you that haven't been following the build, I have a 2019 Road Glide Special with a Stage 3 128 kit. And just to give you a quick build breakdown on this bike, I have a Arlen Ness air cleaner, the 65-degree velocity air cleaner on there. I've got a Fuel Moto Jackpots 2-in-1 road and track exhaust. I've got a Fuel Moto 128 big bore kit with an S&S 475 C-cam. I have stock heads, and I have a pretty simple 128 build here. My bike made 138 horsepower and 154 foot-pounds of torque on the dyno, and this bike works really good on the street. And today we're gonna see how good it does at the track. I'm really curious to see what it does with the new 128 kit. Last year with a Stage 2 114 I had in this bike, I went 12 O's at like 115 miles an hour. So we're gonna see if we can do better than that this year with the new 128 kit. I'm pushing 154 foot-pounds of torque on the stock drive belt. I have not gone to chain conversion yet because I haven't needed to yet. But yeah, just so you guys can see here, I'm running the stock drive belt, no chain drive, and I've got 154 foot-pounds of torque. All the guys I talk to online and everybody that knows me can't believe that I haven't gone through a belt yet on this bike. I ride it pretty hard and I still have not blown a belt. With that being said, if you guys are wondering why I have blue painter's tape around my forks and on my fender, is because today we are trailering the bike to the track just in case I blow a belt on the track, because as you know, drag strips are sticky and my launches are going to be extra hard on the bike compared to on the street. So we are trailering it down to Milan Dragway and my trailer just in case I break the bike or I hurt it in any way to where I can't ride it home. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. What do you think the Road Glide's going to run in a quarter mile? Alright guys, we got the generator loaded up, we got the pit bikes in here, and we got the Road Glide all tied down, ready to go. I'll see you guys at the track. Alright guys, so we just got unloaded here at Milan Dragway, getting ready to take the Road Glide up for the first pass of the day. We have some rain rolling in here, so I don't know how many passes I'm going to be able to make today, but I'm going to try to get up there and get a couple runs in for you guys before the rain hits. So I'm going to strap the GoPros on and I'll see you guys on the track. We went 11.79 at 114. Same mile an hour I had with the old stage 2. With the stage 2 114 I had in here. Sorry, don't mind the rice rocket in the background. Anyway, same mile an hour. I spun really bad. I don't know if you can see in the video, but I spun really bad. I didn't do a burnout because on my old setup, I didn't have to do a burnout. I wasn't making as much torque though either. So I'm definitely gonna have to do a burnout next time and go up there and see if we can knock that down a little bit. 11.79's obviously better than it was with just a stage 2. I definitely think I can get down more towards like the 11.30 mark. So we're gonna go back up there and try it again. Alright guys, so we just got back home, got the bike unloaded and back in the garage. What a successful night at the track. I apologize for not being able to pick the camera up and do more vlogging at the track. It was such a rushed night, being that the rainstorm was coming in. So they went ahead and ran the hot rod bagger class first to get it out of the way. I wish I had time to pick the camera up and explain to you guys how it worked and how we drew for lane choice and how we got paired up and all that, but unfortunately it was such a rushed event, I was unable to pick the camera up and have time to explain to you guys. So basically I'm going to explain to you guys real quick how all that went down tonight. So I took a gamble at 3 o'clock and I was like, you know what, we're going to load the bike up in the trailer and we're just going to head down there and take a gamble and pray for no rain. So we got all the way down there, it did not rain, I unloaded the bike, I was able to make one test pass on the bike before entering the shootout because, like I said, they pushed the shootout up to 6 o'clock so that we could get the runs in and get the shootout done before the rain came in. And as you can see in the videos, I was able to get one test hit, which I spun really bad. And then right after my test hit, I went over to the tent and they were like, all right, yep, let's go ahead and start drawing for first round and we're gonna get right up there and start the shootout. And I'm like, dang, I couldn't get a second test run in before entering the shootout. So I went in, pulled a chip, and I actually pulled a buy run for my first round, which was really good for me because I wasn't able to get another test hit. So I used the first round buy run as my second test hit. Good thing I did that because I went up and lit the tire up again for the first round of eliminations. But being that I had a buy run, it didn't matter. So then I went back and I was like, I gotta do something different because on the street, the bike dead hooks. I don't understand why I'm spinning at the track. I have that good Metzler tire on there and it dead hooks. I had it aired up to like 26 pounds. Well, then I was talking to some of the guys at the track and they're like, dude, you need to air that tire down to like 20 pounds. So I ended up airing it down to 20 pounds. And on my second round of eliminations, I got paired up next to a well-known Harley bagger racer on YouTube, and he goes by Gaddafi. I'll put a picture up here. You guys might know him or have seen him on YouTube before, but he's a really fast dude and he's hard to beat. And of course, I pulled second round chip next to him. Now, mind you, his bike runs a full second faster than my bike in the quarter mile. And you would never know it by looking at his bike. He's got a total sleeper. I'll put a picture of it up here on the screen for you guys. It's a Road King that it's all chromed out. It's got a big sofa seat on it, ape hangers. Like, it is not a bike that you would think would be fast, but it's a 10-second bike. The bike went 1080s, and I was only, at the time, I was only going 1170s, 1180s because I was spinning. So I'm like, man, I have no chance with this guy, you know, taking him out in the second round of eliminations. But I said, you know what? I'm going to lower that tire pressure down to 20. I'm going to do a burnout this time because the first two passes I did not do a burnout. So I did a burnout. I just did like a dry hop, like just popped the clutch and spun the tire a little bit. I didn't sit there in the water box and do a full burnout. We were running on a 400 Pro tree. So I said, if I tree this guy and get out on him, I might have a chance. So I concentrated. I did my burnout. The tire, I could tell the tire was real sticky. And I took off. I treed him. I cut a .022 light. And I was gone. I'm like, oh, no way. I'm out front. So I bang second, bang third. I look over. He's still not next to me. Ran it all the way through fourth, all the way through the quarter mile. And at the quarter mile, as you can see in the video, we were bar to bar. When we rounded the corner to go get our time slips, neither of us knew who won. It was that close of a race. It was my best race of the night. I ended up going 11:55 that pass. And what an awesome experience it was lining up next to him. A well-known Harley bagger racer on YouTube. And definitely a cool dude. Much respect to him. So shout out to him. I can't wait for the next event because I'm definitely going to enter the same class again. So yeah, that was the second round. I ended up pulling through with the win, which I was the underdog. Like I said, my bike made the least power out of all the bikes in my class. I definitely had to cut a good light on that Pro Tree in order for my little 130 horsepower street bagger, mind you, I must add. I ride this thing all over. The only reason I trailered it to the track is just in case I hurt something. I trailered it to the track because it's a whole new setup and I didn't know if I was going to blow a belt or hurt a trans or hurt anything. So that's why I ended up trailering it. But anyway, I got lined up next to another Road Glide in the final, as you guys could see. A nice silver Road Glide. It was a 124 kit, fuel moto kit. Definitely a really cool dude. And we lined up. We both spun. I don't know why, but we both spun. Took off, bang second, bang third. I look over, I'm ahead of the guy. I'm like, I was so pumped up. Got through the quarter mile, saw the wind light. I was like, hell yes. I won my first hot rod bagger shootout. I was so pumped, so excited. Yeah, what a great experience. I'm very happy with my bike. Shout out to Wheaties Performance for building me a badass bike. My motor has been flawless. I have zero complaints. I've had zero issues, and I'm just stoked on how good this bike runs, guys. As soon as the shootout was over, it started downpouring, so we got our shootout in just in time. I wasn't able to get any more footage for you guys because they shut the track down, so I really wanted to video some of those outlaw baggers, the stretch baggers with turbos and nitrous and just some badass bikes, you know, 8-9 second baggers. That would have been really cool to see and get on camera for you guys. But the rain came and shut the track down, so we ended up loading the bike up and heading home. But with all that being said, hope you guys liked the video. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts on how the bagger ran. Did you guys think it was going to run faster? Did you think it was going to run slower? I was hoping I'd get down towards the 11.0 mark, but I couldn't get a good launch. For some reason, the bike doesn't work as good at the track as it does on the street, because on the street I can dump the clutch, take off the freaking thing, stand straight up on the street, no spinning issues whatsoever. But at the track, for some reason, it was spinning. Not quite sure why that was, but definitely happy with the build, definitely happy with my bike. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I got a lot more Harley content coming for you guys. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.